Good afternoon and greetings. Welcome to Bruce's Eclectic World. And today's video is a kind of planned video-ish. That's a requested video by Manny over Manny Skill Modeling. He asked me to do a small video on how I mix my Createx paints. So I need to repaint my GHAC chassis, and that's probably way too much light. Here we go, my GHAC chassis, and just up in here, this area here, I don't like it. I got too much black on it. Yeah, so we'll put a little more Createx on there. So I thought now's a good time to do that to the video. And there's always a method to my madness. So here's how I do it. Let's change cameras. Okay, you're looking in the top of my spit jar. That's just a glass. It's a, what is that? It's a Mount Olives pickle jar. That's where I dump my water, my excess paint. And then we just get rid of it later. Things we use. Of course, you got to have Createx paint. And in this case, it's this one. Okay. And you're going to start screaming and telling me down in the description or down in the comments, down there, that you can't mix products. Well, maybe so, but this is what works for me. Okay, I use Vallejo Airbrush Flow Improver, and as always, we're never ready for these impromptu videos. And this, I started using this fluid retarder I got from Amazon, but it's also at Hobby Lobby. Now we'll set that over there. And then, of course, good old Quick Shine. You know, the big old green bottle from Walmart. Now, things you can use with Createx. And they tell you you can't, but you can, because I've been doing it for over a year and a half. What can I say? Yes, if you don't feel right, please use the manufacturer's required ingredients and use their instructions on how to mix it. When you get used to it, then you can try other things. When it boils down to it, this is acrylic paint. And yes, it's a bit of an automotive grade, but it's still acrylic paint. And yes, I have their stuff. You know, this is just 4011 reducer. They've come out with 2-3 others. That was gifted to me by Mr. Mike over Skill Model Outlaws, and some other things. But you can also use Mr. Color Leveling Center. Getting my container out of whack here. You can also use Barbatos Rex's leveling properties. I don't know if he's going to change the name or not. He mentioned it one time, but he still hasn't. And that's running down my arm. Hey, Bruce, put the cap back on all the way and you won't have that problem. I just painted some Tamiya paint. And by the way, this works great in Tamiya paint, just like the 400 does. 500 liters cheaper, $11. Just not a paid sponsor. Just throwing that out there. I bought that with my own money. So what I do, if you hear that grunting, that's my Sanair bench air compressor. I love that little thing from Gaahleri. So you can go to Grandpa Mark's Hobbies or Klein Racing Designs Builds and use their promo codes to get 10% off of your Gaahleri purchases. I purchase all my stuff. So, yeah, this has turned out to be quick, right? Not. Are you kidding? This is my videos. Well, I've already shaken this up with my 4Z shaker. Let's do it one more time just for giggles. There we go. And we're not going to need a whole lot, so I use these cups. And I mark the cup with the black line so I know so I can see it because I'm half blind. But, you know, each to their own. If you watch Craig's Corner's video, and I'll try to remember to put a link down below on how far these cups get off as you go up higher. It's amazing. He did scientific testing. Craig Corner style, right? Go watch that video. Give him a share and a like, along with Grandpa Mark's Hobbies and KRD's Racing Kleins Designs Builds. And anybody else I mentioned, including Manny. So we're just going to put it down here on this line here. So I take my marker and make a line so I know where I'm at. So this is, what is that? 0.25 milliliters. And then we'll fill it up to the next line, which is 5 milliliters. What do you mean fill? Well, yeah, fill. So we'll put the paint in there. Basically, just fill the bottom of the cup for no more than I'm going to need. And that's 0.25 milliliters, okay? So then I take the flow retarder and I put about 16 drops in there. Okay, there's that. Then the flow improver. About 8 or 10. Remember, folks, this is all guesswork. Like I said, this is what works for me. May not work for you. Ed over at 110 Garage uses it. My formula. Yeah. My recipe. Yeah, there you go. Now we're a cooking show. Oh, no. Anyway. Then we're going to put quick shine in it. And you're wondering how much. Well, we're going to fill it up just a little bit. Almost to that line. And why are you putting the quick shine in there, you ask? Well, back in the day, I was taught to use that as a flow, as a leveler. Yeah, you could use this. It's a leveler. Same difference. I have a Createx reducer, which is a leveler. But I've always used quick shine. So then you give it a mix. And as always, you want a consistency of milk. And if you don't get that yet, then comes the all-important ingredient. It's called Walmart Blue Washer Fluid. And You gatekeepers down there, shut your mouths. It doesn't turn it blue. I wish Frank would have came out with that video before he went on vacation. Just saying, because, you know, they are running the hobby. I'm just going to put it out there. You keyboard warriors out there that think you know everything and criticize everything everybody does, you're running the hobby for all the new people. Why would they want to come in and start a hobby and get the remarks that you people give? Huh, why? Just asking that question. Okay, well, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but if you pull it up and it runs down and it looks like milk, then it's ready. And another thing I was taught is if it drips off of your stirring stick, kind of easily, then you're golden. I mixed mine just a tad thinner. Okay, that's about right. Of course, I did not think ahead of time to set up a camera to watch so you can watch me spray. That would be just too much, wouldn't it? So, let me do that. I'll be right back. Damn, Bruce, you should be ready for these videos. Greetings, model community on the YouTubes. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for stopping in and watching our videos. I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by, liking, sharing, subscribing, thumbs up, thumbs down. Whatever makes the world go round, as Mr. Sean says. So we're going to roll that clip right now from scalefinishes.com because Mr. Jameston was kind enough to give us a discount code, which is Eclectic 10, to get 10% discount on all your purchases. So let's roll that clip and we'll see you in the main video. Thank you for stopping by. Hi! Welcome back. And we want to thank our sponsor today, scalefinishes.com, for that awesome code that they gave us, Eclectic 10, and for that commercial you just watched. Yes, commercial. Sponsored video. Yeah. And I meant what I said about my subscribers. Anyhow, we're going to take you over to the paint booth, which is right there. Don't get seasick. Here we go. As you can see, we got our audio. Yeah, got our USAC dart chassis I want to respray up in here. And we're using our new Thin Air by Gaahleri compressor and our Mobius 0.3 brush with a 0.2 needle in it. And we got a 6-hole cap on the front of it. I like it. So we're going to turn the noisy box on. Hopefully you can still hear me. This thing kind of cancels it out a little bit. what I did was I sprayed a little black on this, and I decided I didn't like it. And so we're just put a little more orange back in here where the guys painted, screwed things up, and they went back and repainted it. How's that? Yeah, factory guys, they do things differently than we do. But I like what Manny said the other day. I watched his video. Okay, there you can see it's nice and orange again. We'll paint the tank and some stuff. Well, we got just a little bit of paint left, and we'll let that dry up. And then we'll put a second coat on it. Just turn this thing off. And you don't need to see that, because we've pretty much done what we wanted to do. So Manny's video the other day, he mentioned that he kept a couple of his old airbrushes, and he sold all the rest. He uses nothing but Gaahleri airbrushes exclusively. I do for the most part also. The difference being, come here, I also have a Black Widow, and from Harbor Freight. These are great brushes for $79, and you get the 3 different tips and a large cup. And I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't think this fan cap thing was a big deal till I bought this and used it, and I kept putting off. Come on out and play. I kept putting off buying one for this Swallowtail. This is the Barbatos Rex edition. I tried it the other day, and I really loved it. And then I took the fan cap off, put the 0.7 needle back in, because I was wanting to spray some heavy metallic on something. Personal, not a model car. And I just hadn't changed it back yet. I'm going to put the 5 needle back in it, put that fan cap back on it, because it works awesome. And my puppy dog went through. There you go, puppy dog. Go on. Go on, Tip. Good boy. Silly puppy. He doesn't think he can go past unless I tell him to. But anyhow, we want to thank Manny for the suggestion and hope this clears that up, I guess. There is a formula on my community page. If you go over to community and search for it. I don't remember what I called it. How I mix my paint, I think. Something like that. But it's on the community page twice. Like I said, Ed from One Team Garage went over, got it, watched, and I talked to him, told him how I did it, and he used it. He loved it. And of course, he uses it occasionally, I think, but he does other things, paints with other stuff too. I do the same thing. I use Tamiya paint, and I have used this method with Tamiya paint, but I have lately started using Barbatos Rex's leveling center, because the Mr. Colors is so hard to get a hold of, and it's cheaper, and you get more. Not a paid sponsor. Well, I just want to share what works for me. It may work for you. Give it a try. You don't know. There's 100 different ways out there of mixing acrylic paints. A lot of people use alcohol and washer fluid. They use all kinds of different methods. So try them all out. See which one you like. Be careful with the alcohol because you get the tip dry really, really fast. You really need to put a lot of flow or retarder, flow improver in with your IPA alcohol. So, but anyway, it all works. Just depends on which one you like best. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. And no, I don't know when this is coming out, Bruce. Hopefully January 1st-ish. So, catch y'all later. Bye. Time for lunch. I did forget to mention that I want to thank all the service people and that gave their lives for this awesome country, the ones that are serving currently, and to those families that lost loved ones throughout the many, many years. We appreciate you also. And thank you to all of our first responders, our police, our doctors, ambulance drivers, electric company repair people. Hey, we thank every one of y'all. So, take care. God bless. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, and save the fingers. Bye. Where's that button?